Hey, what's up guys? It's Sulema 2.0 back again with another video. Happy Vlogmas Day. I don't even know what day it is. I haven't been posting because I've been prepping for an interview. That's why I'm dressed like this, because I just left my interview. And I just wanted to quickly say hi to you guys and let you guys know that after maybe next week, because I have like another interview next week, so I'm going to be prepping for that one, even though it's the same position, just for different companies. Yeah, I think the interview went well. I woke up at like 3:30 this morning because the interview was 2 hours and like 40 minutes away from where I actually live, so I had to wake up really early, which is fine because I'm up at that time anyway for my current job. So yeah, the interview ended at like 1 o'clock. Let me tell you something. You know how you can prepare so much for an interview, like potential questions, and you have all these scenarios in your head and how are you going to answer them, and then when you sit down, what they ask you and it's not what you prepared for? That's exactly what happened to me. Every question that I had prepared for was not the question that was asked to me. Luckily, like, I'm a quick thinker, but you know, sometimes when you get like caught off guard, like your mind is thinking something, but your mouth is saying something different. You're like, oh my god, you guys please like sync together so we're on the same page and whatever's coming out of my mouth makes sense. It was kind of like that. I'm just like, I hope what I'm saying is making sense, but for the most part, it was one of the like most fun interviews I've ever been on. Definitely nerve-wracking. I think that's natural. I don't know. I guess it's just a waiting game, and I do have a second option just in case. So now I know how one interview went, and I kind of can prepare in a similar way for the next one. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in here really quick and update you guys. Yeah, I'll continue this tomorrow, I guess, because I'm about an hour away from my house. So, and the camera's a little bit shaky. I don't want to like, you know, mess up your eyes. Yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. So clearly, this is a totally different day from my interview day. I had all this other stuff planned, and I was gonna make it all fun, vlogmasy and stuff like that. But then I realized, I'm like, it's kind of getting to me. Like, this year is coming to an end, and this has been one hell of a year for me. So I kind of just wanted to maybe reflect. I don't know why it took me so long to get that word. I kind of just wanted to, I think, reflect on my year. None of this is like planned, so I might just be like ranting and just babbling because I don't really have my thoughts put together. And but maybe that's like the beauty of it. It's not like scripted or too thought out. I know, I mean, I know it's me. I went through the year, and I know what I've been through, but to put it into words might be a little bit more difficult than I think. So in the beginning of the year, I want to say maybe the beginning of February, I posted a video saying that I had quit my job and I moved to Florida. I didn't know what I was going to get myself into, but I was just in search for maybe like purpose and just finding like inner happiness and things like that. I had this whole plan that I was going to move out here. I was going to work on my YouTube channel while job searching. I was going to land a job, save money. While working that job, I was going to use the money that I saved to move to LA because I really want to be in LA, and I still really want to be in LA, and I'm still trying to make moves to get myself to LA. Why LA? It feels like home every time I'm there. Simple. I think it's suits my lifestyle, and I just like it there. So yeah. So I went through a breakup, and in the beginning of the year, it didn't really connect to me that it was a breakup. I thought maybe I was just taking a break from it all, and then eventually to come back. It didn't happen that way. So it was a full-blown breakup. So I was dealing with that. I was dealing with not being able to find a job at all. Like every single day I would put in applications. Florida is so hard, especially for someone who has fashion business degree, I guess you can say. That it's not really a fashion oriented state like New York or LA or things like that. So I've been really having a hard time finding a job related to my field. And so I was dealing with that all while planning my sister's bridal shower and wedding, all using like my money, and I didn't have a job, so all my money, like my money was just going down to the point where I just didn't have anything left. So at that point, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I should just get a job anywhere. So I have some sort of income flow, and I'll still continue to apply to other places and hopefully I'll land something, blah, blah, blah. This is already all over the place. But anyway, my sister's wedding had passed and I ended up getting a job, which is a job that I have right now, but it's literally like the bare minimum. And in the beginning, it kind of, I mean, sometimes it still gets to me, like at least I have something, it could be worse. But I'm like, dang, I went from working corporate to making a decent amount of money to working just like a regular job, making the bare minimum, basically. So sometimes it gets to me, but then I have to be grateful because there's other people in this world who can't even get a job like mine or have the opportunity or whatever. So I'm grateful that I have something like that. Being out here in Florida, I've cried a lot. I've like secluded myself a lot. I don't really like mingle out. There's not much to do out here, and I have 0 friends. I have I have 3 to 4 cousins, but we don't like hang out that much. I have one cousin who has been like, she's gonna see this. I don't know. I didn't expect to cry, but she has literally been like my voice of reason, my saving grace, my like push, you know, whenever I'm feeling down. She does her best to pick me back up. I talk to her every single day. Every single day. So Jen, I love you. And my stay here would be a hell of a lot worse if I didn't have you here. She's literally like my best friend now. She has kept me going for like months. So she has been through a lot more than I ever have. So what better advice to get than someone who has kind of come out of that and still working to come out of that, because not everybody's perfect. But wow, I didn't even expect to cry. I have learned a lot about myself, a whole lot. I actually found the beauty in just being alone in your own thoughts and just figuring out how to get out of those thoughts, loving myself, working on myself, working on my craft, coming up with new creative ideas like Camp Avocado here. I'll put the link below if you want to shop Camp Avocado. I have had the chance to heal like by myself without any distractions, and none of it has been easy. I am alone a lot. I do everything alone. Everything that I do is by myself. I would have never done that had I still been back home. And it's not it's not easy. Sometimes I get like anxiety because I'm like, oh my god, I'm by myself. But once I do it, I'm like, wow, that like I wouldn't have been able to I wouldn't have been able to have that experience if I was with somebody else, you know. So being by myself has been a beauty. A lot of that is my fault because I'm not the type of person to like try to bring my problems onto other people. And so I don't like to be other people's distractions. And I don't like to just bring that energy into other people's lives, because I know everybody's going through certain things. So like I've just never been that person to like reach out and say like, hey, what's up? Like, I need somebody to talk to right now. I've just never been that type of person because I don't know, it's just a weird feeling. So yeah, like, you know, societal norms, like you got to be married at this time and like have your life figured out by this time, was really getting to me in the beginning of the year. Like I said, when I went through the whole breakup. But then I realized like if if all of that stuff was like meant for me, like it would have happened already, like I would have had that. And there's really no time for, there's no right time for any of that. So my time to be a mom is not now. My time to be married is not now. And I think that's fine because I have a lot to experience and I have a lot to explore, like traveling the country and like traveling outside of the country. And I'm not saying that you can't do that when you're like married and have kids. You can, trust me, I've seen it be done. That's fine. But it's definitely less of a stress or less of like less planning and stuff like that when you're just alone. Yeah, I've been trying to be like more transparent with you guys. Like I talked about my breast reduction and like my social anxiety and just when I'm on that time of month, how I feel. So this is me again being transparent with you guys because I know that I'm not the only one going through something like this, and I want you guys to know that you're not alone and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't feel judged by society if you don't have marriage, kids and stuff like that, because everything has its struggles. So like having a family, you can have they have a struggle that I don't have, and me going through what I'm going through, they're not going through that. So everyone, I feel like, has something, and nothing, it's not right or wrong. There is no right or wrong, for me at least. So don't feel that pressure to have to like force yourself to like settle down, or like force yourself to put yourself out there just to have a boyfriend, just to get married, or just know that if it's meant for you, it'll come to you. I'm just fortunate to have parents to like support me and allow me to come back home, well, not my new home, because sometimes once you leave the house, it's really hard for you to come back if you have parents like that. I don't. They actually want to keep me here forever, but sorry, ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I have like my family that supports me in just about anything that I want to do or plan on doing. Certain things I keep to myself because it's just not their business. Like my dating life, I let them know where I'm going. That's it. I don't know why I keep looking over here. But like to touch on a little bit more of like society norms and like maybe I guess dating, sometimes people's first question is like, oh, what do you do? Like they base your worth off of like what you do. So if you don't have it like all together, if you don't have like this great job, I feel like they have like a different view of you. Like if you don't have it all together, if you're just like me, you're just kind of like figuring it out, kind of like free spirited, like whatever comes to me. Not saying that I don't try to work hard for the things that I want, because I do, hence like putting everything I have for these interviews and my YouTube channel and my t-shirts. It just kind of sucks that like maybe that's why I don't put myself out there, because I feel like people are going to judge me based off of like, oh, you're like just do YouTube videos? Do you even have like followers? Do you even have followers? Like they base your worth on followers, or like it just kind of sucks. People want to date people who have it all together, but even people who are like in the industry or like have high paying jobs, they don't have it all together. Like maybe financially they have it all together, but mentally, spiritually, physically, they don't have it all together. So stop freaking basing people's worth off what they do. That's nothing. That is nothing. Like you should really care of like how that person makes you grow, how that person elevates you, how that person makes you feel when you're in the same room as them, how they speak to you, do they respect you, are they family oriented, like things like that. Like what? I'm like so confused by society. I really am. But anyway, that's that on that. So yeah, this year has brought a lot of healing, a lot of sadness, a whole lot of growth, a lot of discoveries, a lot of experiences, memories. I'll for sure never ever forget this time of my life, and who's to say it won't happen again. But at least like going through it now, I'll be more prepared, I guess, because I don't know, I guess things like this you can't really prepare for. Like kind of happens, but I'm getting out of it slowly but surely, and I'm hoping that 2020 is going to bring lots of love and light and more exploring and more healing and more growing. I think that's all I have to say now. That's my Vlogmas. It's like I said, all over the place. I didn't expect to cry, and I felt like I was gonna cry a whole lot while I was talking. My voice kept cracking. Yeah, I hope that now you know a little bit more about me, and if you're going through something like this, know that you're not alone, and I hope to hear from you guys. If you're going through it as well, maybe not in the same way, but if you're going through it in any way, just put a little happy face in the comments below. You don't even gotta say anything, just put a little happy face. Or if you do want to talk, let's talk. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Happy Vlogmas. If you want to continue to see more of me, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.